I'm going to cut this barn in half by building a wall across the middle. Then I'll insulate this half of the barn to create my workshop. This project has been ongoing since late August, and it's now late October, so I've been at it for a while. But today is the day that I can say the shop is finally enclosed and insulated. This is so amazing to finally have an enclosed workspace. There are, of course, still lots of things that need to be done. I'll be adding trim around all the walls to hide my many bad cuts, and I'll want to cover up all the concrete around the bottom of the walls. I'll also have to do something about the stairs. Soon I'll be building a new staircase on the other half of the barn, and when that's all done, I can close up this hole in the ceiling and insulate that as well. But that's going to have to wait a couple of weeks. Maybe for now I'll just end up covering it with a couple of moving blankets to try not to lose too much heat. And I still haven't found any windows that'll fit these spaces, so I'm considering making the windows myself. But I've never done that before, so that could be interesting. And eventually I'll have to decide what to do about the ceiling, but that's for another video. For this video, we're going to continue where we left off in the last video. Last time, I made this wall. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll add a link on screen for that. Now it's time to start on this side. We already have all the boards pulled off from this section. So now we just need to clean them up, pull all the nails, and get them ready to store up in the loft. With all those out of the way, now it's time to add some of the Rockwool insulation. On that other wall, I was able to add the blocking, so the insulation would go in nice and easy. But for this wall, I'll have to work with what I have. That just means more cutting of the insulation. And now that the insulation is done, it's time to add the 6mm poly vapor barrier. Once that's done, I wired up a new outlet. And now we're ready for the paneling. The only problem is, I'm out of paneling. When I bought the first batch, I took all they had in the store, but they have more in stock now, so I bought all I needed to finish the job. The wall in the last video was almost 9 feet tall, and technically this one is as well, but there's a concrete wall along the bottom, so the panels on this side will need a couple inches trimmed off. I'm starting the panel on this stud, so hopefully all the panel's edges will land on studs. I also have to cut out a notch for the window. Later, I'll cut and add a panel to this side, making sure that I have a factory edge to line up with the one on this panel. But for now, I want to start moving stuff out of this corner, so I can get in there and remove all the boards. Now that I have all the stuff moved, I can do a little cleanup. Also, since this corner is clear, we can take a look at the entire shop and see what it's looking like. And frankly, it's quite a mess, but that's to be expected during a major renovation like this. I'm looking forward to getting this all closed in so I can start working on giving all this stuff a permanent home. I'm going to have a lot of cool storage ideas to organize this shop. But one thing at a time. It's time to demo this last section. Oh, that's where those zip ties went. As usual, the wall in behind these panels is a filthy mess, and it seems a few things have fallen down behind, like these staples. With all the boards off, I can clean out all the rats' nests and whatever else was living back there. That's done. Now I can continue running the wiring and adding the next outlet. The wiring will also go into this next section as well, so for now I'll just coil it up out of the way while I insulate the rest of the wall. That's all the insulation that I can do on this wall for now. I'm leaving this section open so that once this wall is removed, I can drill holes and run the wiring through. I'm not sure why this section's not insulated. Hopefully I'll fill that in before adding the vapor barrier. I guess not. It took me a while, but I noticed my error. So I cut out a section of the vapor barrier and added some insulation, then taped the vapor barrier back on with some tuck tape. Once the panels are on, no one will ever know that I'm not perfect. Once my mistake is fixed, I finish stapling on the vapor barrier and cut out a spot for the window and the outlet as well. I'm not stapling this area, so I can run the wiring later. Now I can add the panels to this wall. I'm not sure what happened with these walls. I started the panels off where I thought they would all land on studs, but either my paneling skills are terrible, or the spacing of these studs is not quite 16 on center. Because as we can see here, the panel is falling short of the stud. Oh well, I'll add some boards behind the panels so that I can get a clean seam between the two panels. This trick works pretty well. I end up with some decent looking seams. That's it for this wall. For now. It's time to remove the panels from this wall. This is the last of the boards that need to be removed. Once these are gone, there's no more demolition. Don't get me wrong, ripping all the boards off the walls, kind of fun, but cleaning it all after is not fun. This last wall has some of the largest rat's nests that I've seen during the entire reno. This one looks like it's more than a foot deep. That looks like a pretty cozy little rat bed. There's a pretty big mess in behind there, but now it's time to clean it all out and evict the rats from their homes. Wow, that looks so much better. Now I can run the wiring for the last outlet. And then start adding the insulation. Vapor barrier. And panels. I can also finish the last little bit on the other wall. And that's it. There's no more demo to deal with. But there is one more thing before this shop is all enclosed. I need to add a wall with a door in it. That will completely cut this barn in half. Aside from the door, this will be the same process as the last wall. Measure the bottom and add a bottom plate wrapped in plastic. Then measure the top and attach the plate to the ceiling. Next, add studs on each end. These studs are not going to be plumb, so like the last wall, I'll measure 16 inches off this stud and then make sure the next stud is plumb, and then measure all the other studs off that one. So hopefully they'll all be plumb in the end. All the studs are in and I left a rough opening for the door. Now to see if it fits. And it does seem to fit. So I can frame out the area above the door and then add some screws to the door to hold it all in place. The door is in and this is getting exciting. I can't wait to have the shop totally enclosed. But for that to happen, I need to add some paneling to the back of this wall in order to add insulation. While I was working on the paneling, I thought I'd add the glass panel into the door, and in my haste, I managed to drop the nice new glass panel. Now that just added another $135 to the project total. Oh well, when I install the next one, I'll ask my wife to help out. If I had an extra pair of hands, I probably wouldn't have dropped the window. Okay, the window's gone and no point dwelling on it. Let's get back to insulating the wall. I got a little more insulation in and then I went out and got a new window. And my wife assisted me with the installation. I think the window looks great and this is really starting to come together. With this last little bit of insulation in the wall, the entire shop is almost completely insulated. Next, I'm going to add the vapor barrier and the panels to the inside part of the wall. That's it, the wall's in, the door's done. The shop is totally enclosed and almost 100% insulated. There's just one more thing to finally do, and that's the ceiling. I have about a third of the ceiling done. I did that back in the start of the project. If you haven't seen the video, then I'll add a link on screen for that if you want to check it out. So now I have about 400 square feet of ceiling to insulate. But thanks to movie magic, I can sum up all that work into a short music montage. I can't believe it's all done. Well, not all done. There's a lot of exciting work left to be done in here, but the shop is actually fully insulated, and I should be able to heat the space and be able to work in here, even when it gets really cold out. Thanks so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if you think I've earned it, please subscribe. We also have a website linked in the description below, as well as an Etsy shop and some affiliate links. These are all ways to help support the channel if you're able.